Welcome to tutorial 7. In this section, I will, as usual, discuss all the steps for all of the given questions. So for question 1, it is a simple vector addition and subtraction. So what are we going to do is we just add vector A and vector B, and it is very simple. Just add the corresponding vector component of each vectors. For example, for I hat we have 3 and 5. Just add 3 and 5, we'll get 8. And then do the same thing for the others. We'll get add I plus j hat minus k hat. And then for b minus a, it's the opposite. We're going to do subtraction, and then the answer is 2i minus 3j hat plus 9k hat. And then we have to find both of the magnitudes of both of these, okay, resultant vector, not resultant, it's like the operation. And for resultant vector, we just need to like apply Pythagoras theorem, something like that. For example, we square the 8, the 1, and the -1. I include I, J, and K because the magnitude for both of those three are 1, so it doesn't matter in the end. We just only include the number, and we'll get approximately 3.124. And then for the second one is 9.695. Okay? Do the same thing. And then for question 2, in this one is a little bit of adjustment to find BA. Okay, we have OA, OB, and OC vectors. Those are three vectors. And then we need to find BA, vector BA. This means that we need to find BO plus OA, which is negative OB plus OA. Okay? And then do the maths. We get 2I hat plus J hat plus 4K hat. And then for AC, just do the same thing. We'll get negative 3I hat minus 9J hat. Okay? 0 for K component. And then for question 3, okay, we have three vectors A, B, and C. We need to find the cross product of A and B. We need to find the determinant with, okay, 3 by 3 determinant, okay, as what has been shown here. And then do the steps as usual, okay, using the cofactor and minor, the concept from linear algebra. Then we'll get 22i hat plus 31j hat plus 30k hat. And then B, the cross product of B, vector B and vector C. And this one is also the same, okay, the same concept, the same step, but with different values. And we'll get negative I hat plus 18j hat minus 14k hat. And then we need to find the dot product, okay, between those two just now. Okay. And for dot product, we just need to multiply the corresponding component, okay, with other the same component but with different values. It may be equal, it may be not. Okay. For example, 22 with -1, 31 with 18, and then so on. And then we'll get 116, which is a scalar. Okay. So dot product will always end up with a scalar, a number. And for the second one, we need to find the angle, okay, for A and B. So we have this formula, just apply it, just put the value just now, except that we need to find the dot product A and B, okay? And then we also need to find the magnitude of vector A and B. Okay, just apply the formula, and we get 112.44 degrees. And for BC also do the same thing, we get 45.5353. Okay. Just put the formula, do the dot product, and find the magnitudes, and then just put it into the expression, we'll get the answer. And then for the third one, we have find the unit vector for A. So vector A is divided by magnitude of A. Just find the magnitude of A, we know how to find it, and we'll have this answer here is very long. Okay, I'll can pause the video for a while, okay, to digest the steps. And then for negative b, we just need to make the sign opposites, and we find its magnitude. We get 3 root 5, and we'll have the unit vector by dividing the vector with its magnitude, and we'll get the answer. Okay, and then for 2c, you just need to scalar multiply by 2, and you get 4i minus 6j minus 14k. And we need to find its magnitude. We get 2 root 62, and then find its unit vector. We'll get as what has been shown here. Okay. And then for question 4, we need to find the work done. It's basically the dot product of S, F, and S. We need to find S first, the distance, which is between P and Q. So Q minus P. 2 minus minus 3 is 5, and then do the same thing, okay, for the rest. And we need to dot product both of these. Okay. Just put it, okay, we just apply the concept, we'll get 13 joules. And then for question 5, we need to find the velocity and acceleration. We're given x and y and z, which is f of t is equal to the component of these three. Okay, and then just put it into f of t, and then take the derivative. Okay, for all of them, yeah, because it is linear. We get 3t squared plus 2t plus 2. Okay, and then substitute the value, okay, t as 1. Okay, we'll get 3i plus 2j plus 2k, and find its magnitude. Okay, we'll get roughly 4.12 meter per second. Okay. And then for acceleration is the derivative of the velocity. We get 60 plus 2. The substitute t as 1, we get 6i plus 2j. And then find the magnitude, we get 6.32 meter per second squared. And then for the final question is about partial derivative. To find all of the first order partial derivative. And for partial f with respect to x, we only need to consider x to the power 4. We get 4x cubed. And then for the partial derivative of f with respect to y, we need to only evaluate 6 root y minus 10, because x of 4 is considered as constant. So for this one, I mistyped. I like written. It's supposed to be x4, but it's fine. It is 0 anyway, and we'll get 3 over root y minus 10. So that's all for my tutorial. Thank you.